Okay, so this is basically my rundown of the big three upgrades. Okay, this is made it very simple for me. This is brought to you in part by Exio. He basically made it perfectly blunt for me. So, first of all, the first wire is from the battery positive to the positive on your alternator. Then the second wire goes from your battery negative to your frame as close as to the battery as possible. Not the battery to the frame as possible. It has to be as close as possible as you can within reason. So the third wire should be the big 4 upgrade because of these two parts right here. I just realized that. So the battery negative to your negative on the engine alternator, which is basically just saying the bolt that holds the alternator into the mount right there is just it. That will do for right there. It's nothing really. Don't get confused by the engine part that I wrote. That's just what Exio had. Then the alternator positive to the fuse that you should buy should be at least 300 amps, he said, to the positive on the battery. So what mine that I bought looked like this. And see, it's from Scorpion. Really good. It's only about like $10. Exio had like a smaller one that was probably like $2. I wanted to go with something a little more reliable. It is actually gold plated, but it's really good. 300 amps, as you can tell. Really good. It was actually a bundle, these two. The fuse and this together. That's why I wanted it better, because I didn't want to have to pay for them separate and have to wait on two different ones. And on my previous video, I said something about I think it was my Absolute USA 0 gauge wire. Yes, I did receive those, and I did do my 0 gauging, as you can tell. I got the enclosed ones because I did not want to have to solder. I hate soldering. I'm not very good at it. And then I have my shrink wrap around it. Want to make sure I had a clean wrap around it. I'm probably going to use my electrical tape, go around it. I know it's not OSHA approved, but who really gives a crap? OSHA sucks because they're like the grainy. It's always telling you what to do. So as you can tell, it does say 0 gauge. It is 0 gauge. I am not shitting you. And it is copper wire. Not any of the stupid other plated shit or anything else like that. It is good wire. Then I went down to Advanced Auto Parts. Or AutoZone. Yeah, it was AutoZone. And picked up these. I did pay a little too much for them, but I was in a hurry. They were $15 a piece. You can say what you want about it, but blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. But yes, I did buy the negative and positive one. Really good. It does fit 0 gauge, even though it says 2. These are 0 gauged, approved. So, yeah. 0 gauging ones just are a little bit bigger, just on the little circumference right here. But in the inner circumference, down depth a little more, it goes a little shorter because the insulation here is a little thick. It's about like that much insulation. And even on Stinger, they do the same thing. I looked at it at Car Toys, which they're a ripoff. Never go to them. I swear to you, never. Because 1, overpriced. 2, you can get it cheaper on eBay or even my favorite, Amazon. That's where I got my 20 feet of this bad boy right here. Absolute USA. 0 gauge, 20 feet. Yes, it was only about 50 something, but the other place, only for 5 feet, only wanted to do it for 70. So screw them, I'm better. So I'm going to do it all myself. Yep, and then I got my new amp right here. Little badass alien. Volknirg. Really good. Haven't hooked it up yet. 1,000 watts right there. Booyah. Two channel. Gonna be upgrading my system here shortly. Gonna be sick as hell. So yeah, just a little update. And by the way, when you are doing the big 3 upgrade, definitely invest in one of these. Mine only cost me about like $10, but that was at my warehouse supply place. Really awesome. All I had to do is lift up on the back piece, and it locks over. Then you can put it right through there, and then you lift it up again, and then you hammer down on it, and it's really good. Then, by the way, always get shrink wrap, whatever you do. A little more secure, but then always go over it with probably the electrical tape. And then these right here, you're probably going to need about 4 to 5 of them. Mine were only about like a few cents a piece. So I was like, off. And all when I bought them. So yeah. Really good stuff. Really, really suggest it. And then over here, as you can tell with my paint, I'm painting the bottom plate that holds my battery right here. Had some little rust damage right here and shit. So I had to get rid of it. Sanded it all down and whatnot. I'm going to go over it with black. Really good, I would say. So, and the previous owner of my Acura, stupid idiot. These right here, hold on, if you can listen, are blown thanks to my subwoofer. Just blowing the hell out of them. Because there's no insulation yet, which sucks. And that's another thing I'm going to be investing in. Because both of them are broken. Blown. Just dead. The ones that I have in there right now over in the Integra over there are JBLs. Really good ones. They sound loud as hell. And going back to the big 3 upgrades really quick. I just almost forgot. So here is, I labeled them 1, 2, and 3. This right here is your fuse, just not to be confused. So there's your battery, the bat. Negative, positive, positive, negative. So you're going to run that to your fuse. That's the first one. Then to there, but you're going to measure this out. From here to here. Find where's the easiest and safest place you can mount this to. That's the best right there. Mount that to the best place. That's going to be out of way, out of sight, out of mind. And then measure there to there. You're going to be good. Then, if I can focus again. Come on. And then from here is you're going to be 2 grounds basically. To your frame, right here. And then follow that all the way up to your alternator. That would be the engine alternator one. And this video has been going on for almost 8 minutes now. So I'm going to be signing out. Yeah, that's basically it. Just a little update on what I'm doing with my Acura Integra. Little 90s model, but who gives a crap? The newer ones are shit. Catch you later.